Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my ASOS haul with you all. I'm going to start with the items that I picked up in the pre-Black Friday sale, which was the 30% off shoes and accessories. And the first pair of shoes that I purchased were actually these. They are super cute, super girly, not really my style personally. I'm not one to wear heels at all. I am almost 5'7", so I don't really need to wear a heel. These were £48 and reduced to £18. They're Coco Ren. On the website, they definitely look more peach than how they look in real life, and I expected them to be a bit more of a peachy shade, but I can't say I can complain because it was such a good bargain, and it's not like I'm going to wear them very, very often. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. Another pair of shoes that I picked up are the Park Lane Suede Tassel point flat shoes, and they look like this. These were £58 and they were down to 21 quid. I did wear these all day last weekend when I went to London, and I have to say they're not the most comfortable, unfortunately. Maybe I could have done with like a 6.5 because I'm normally a 6. But yeah, I wasn't too impressed with these. They're okay though. I guess they're alright for like occasional wear or like when you're going to someone's house or something. And again, the price was really, really good. And finally, my favourite shoe purchase. These are the Adidas ZX Flux Virtue Trainer. They were such a great bargain. They were £89 down to 32 quid. They're khaki green, which is my favourite colour of all time. I absolutely love this colour and I am just so happy with these. They're really, really comfortable. They're a tiny bit tight at the top actually because it's one of those sock style shoes. So I just need to make sure that I'm not tying the laces too tightly, but I'm really happy with these, and these are replacing my old Nike ones. The only clothing item that I actually picked up this sale was these ASOS velvet pleat trousers with a paper bag waist, and they were £28. Again, I wore these to London last weekend and I really wasn't sure how I would feel in them because they are like kind of more out there, but they're still black, which I like, and actually they are so super comfortable. The waist, the elastic waist, means you can basically eat as much as you like and you never feel like it's too tight, which I hate about jeans. This is why I don't really tend to wear jeans that much anymore, because I like to have that comfort. They look like you made a lot more effort than you actually have, and you can definitely dress these up or down. I wore these with those black shoes and just like a nice big jacket, the one from Zara, and that was my outfit basically. But you can definitely dress these up as well since they are velvet. Okay, moving on to my huge box, which I haven't really opened at all yet. I picked up two things from the Pixie line because I wasn't sure which one I was going to keep and which one I'm going to give away to a friend. I still don't know yet, I haven't decided, but I haven't tried much of the Pixie makeup or skincare, to be honest, and they were all on sale on Black Friday. So I picked up this first one here, the Pixie Skin Treats Duo Set. This is the Glow Tonic and Glow Mist. Now I've almost used up their makeup setting spray and I really, really like it, and I've heard really good things about the Glow Mist, and I've heard even better things about the Glow Tonic. So this looked like a really, really good deal. Even without a discount, it's still a good deal because you're still saving money, but then with, I think it was like 20% off or something, I just couldn't resist picking this up. And I've also picked up the mini Best of Bright Trio, and this has a glycolic cleanser, exfoliating toner and purifying mask in here, and these are mini sizes, and I'm not sure which one I want to keep and which one I want to give away. Either way, I think these two are a really good deal, and if you do see these in like the boxing sales which are going to be coming up, I recommend picking them up. This is actually a repurchase, and I actually own quite a few foundations and bases, so it's really rare for me to end up repurchasing them, but this is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser in the shade St. Moritz, and this is one of my favourite bases of all time. It's one of my go-to bases for a day to day. I really like it. It's so easy to apply with your fingers. It just lasts a really long time, especially when set with powder, and it's a tinted moisturiser with like a really good solid medium coverage, so I had to pick up another one when I saw it was on 20% off. Quickly jumping to something that's not makeup related, I purchased the One Line a Day memory book. I've always seen this online before, and I've always liked the idea of it. And this is basically a 5-year memory book. For every single date there is space for 5 different years, and I think it's just a nice way to look back on your life really. I've always been the type of person to write in diaries, especially when I was younger, and I've always liked looking back over diaries and kind of laughing at what was like going on in my mind at the time, what was so important, and I just thought this was a really nice way to continue with the whole journaling thing, especially when I don't have as much time these days, and then hopefully inshallah to look back at it a few years later and see how life has changed. This was £11.99, but again it was in the sale, so it's just under a tenner, and I feel like these sort of things are pretty invaluable. Plus I really like the gold foil edges here. If you don't know this about me, now you know that I love stationery. I'm definitely one who's often browsing through HomeSense. Their notebooks get me every single time. I definitely picked up a few last weekend when I was at a HomeSense store, and yeah, but this is a really nice buy. Okay, going back to beauty, I picked up 2 things from the Barry M range. This is the Flawless Mist and Fix setting spray. They have 2 finishes. They have a matte one and a dewy one. And here you get 50 millilitres, and it says you'll feel fresher and your makeup will last longer with this ultra light dewy setting spray. I have definitely picked up a couple of sprays recently because I definitely need them in my routine, whether it's like a regular facial spritz like the Mario Badescu one, or it's one that claims to hold your makeup in place like this. I'm always interested to try them out and see how well they work and compare them against each other, so I'll be using this in the next couple of months. And I also picked up a liquid chrome highlighter. I haven't heard much about this, but this is the Barry M version, and it says use it on its own for an intensely radiant highlight effect, or add drops to your favourite foundation for an all over glow. Let's see what it looks like. This is in the shade Beam Me Up, and it's got that dropper bottle. Okay, so that's definitely a lot more silvery than I'd expected based on the shade in the bottle, but I'm not writing it off yet. I'm sure it will look really nice mixing with moisturiser or foundation, and again I'll keep you guys updated. And this was really affordable. Hang on, let me just check the price. £6.99 full price, and you do get 12 millilitres of product in here in a nice glass bottle with a pipette. I purchased another liquid lipstick from the brand Beauty Bakery. I've actually only recently discovered this brand from some of my favourite bloggers who are recommending some of the shades. Packaging is really, really cute, and this is a shade Ginger Snap. This is what the one looks like. It's super cute. Looks like it would be really easy to apply with, and oh, that is absolutely beautiful. That looks like my kind of shade right there. I kind of expected it to be a little bit more orangey actually, but maybe it will dry down more orange, or maybe it look more orange on the lips. The Beauty Bakery lip whips are £16, but this was on sale for £14.40 when I purchased this. Going back to Pixie, like I said, I've not really tried any of their range before, and I was really, really interested in 2 of their products that I saw aside from the skincare. And this is their Pixie by Petra Matte's Last Liquid Lip. This is in the shade Matte Beige. It's in a plastic bottle. The wand is actually really similar to the Beauty Bakery one. Just gonna swatch it. So Matte Beige compared to Ginger Snap is a lot lighter, and it looks like a really nice nude colour actually. The second item that I picked up from Pixie, which is something that I saw on Caroline Hyre on one of her vlogs, is the Pat Away Concealing Base. This is in the shade 2 Nude, and she said this is actually really similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, but apparently it's much more easily accessible for us in the UK. It's easy to ship Tarte now to the UK, but I still find it quite difficult to pick a shade online that matches me and not get it wrong, and that is still £22, so I haven't taken the plunge and bought that yet, whereas this was only £16 versus the £22 of the Tarte. And I'm really interested to see how it looks like and how it applies. So it's got a massive wand. It's a really odd shaped wand actually, but that is what the shade 2 looks like. And it looks like it could match me really, really well. Fingers crossed. And the final things that I picked up from my ASOS haul was actually ASOS's own beauty line. It's something that's really, really new, and I really wanted to pick up the ASOS Beauty Box, which had a selection of their new products, but unfortunately I actually added it to my cart, paid for it, and then had to be refunded because it was sold out so quickly. But I did manage to pick up some of their other bits, and I was really impressed to see that it came in their own little pouches. It says ASOS on it, upside down. It says ASOS on it, and on the back it has the name of what the product is. Okay, so this is what their lip liner pencil looks like, and it comes with a little leaflet here, and it says the ingredients on here. So it's not like a traditional lip pencil, it's one that you twist up, which is good, so you don't need a sharpener, although I typically prefer to use the ones that you do have to sharpen. But what I do like is that it comes with this little thing here which you can use to keep it sharp, which is nice. So Sorted is a really, really pretty nudie shade. It looks like the kind of colour that I would wear on a day-to-day basis, so I'm really pleased with that. So they cost about £5, which is really affordable. That feels creamy and pigmented, and I'm excited to try it out. The other lip liner I picked up was in the shade Sturdy, and it looks very similar from the outside colour. I believe this is a little bit darker. So Sturdy is a little bit more nudie. I'm not sure how well you can tell. More nudie, a little bit more brown. And that looks really pretty as well. Definitely something that I will get a lot of use out of. Purchased one of their liquid lipsticks, and this is in this shade Observant. Observant looks like it will match that last lip liner really well. Interesting. Just to look at the formula, looks really foamy and moussey. Yeah, it's like a sort of textured lip whip sort of formula. Reminds me a little bit of the Collection 2000 matte things. And that is such a beautiful shade. Their liquid lipsticks are £7 each, by the way. And I picked up one other liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Immersed. Again, they look really, really similar next to each other, but Immersed just looks a little bit deeper. That is a much darker, deeper grey-brown shade. I'll probably end up wearing this colour mixed with this colour because this looks a bit too dark for me for a day-to-day basis. And that is the end of my ASOS Black Friday haul. I picked up quite a bit of their makeup and skincare things, but I'm also really pleased with the shoes that I picked up. I'm really, really excited to keep trying out the ASOS range. I think it's great that they come up with their own makeup line, and also the Pixie range. I feel like it's not talked about enough, and I'm especially excited to see if the concealer lives up to the hype that Carolyn Harron has said, because if it is as good as Shape Tape, which I've heard so many good things about, then I am super, super excited. I'm looking forward to trying all these bits and bobs out. I might be trying them out in a first impressions video. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. And if you enjoyed this haul, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye!